Today I'm back with another video for you guys. We're going to be talking about if looksmaxing is performative. And this is something I wanted to mention because a lot of guys inside the space do get into a lot of, I would say, aggravated conversations with people who are not educated on this. Because they think most guys who are looksmaxing are doing it for women, or it is a form of homosexuality. Another way that guys are bending their whole entire body down for women and just breaking down and doing those push-ups. But I just want to break down a couple of things, such as what is being performative and actually how looksmaxing is putting people into a better position. So first, your subjective opinion versus the objective truth. The things I'm going to be going over in this video are all objective. They're not subjective opinions like politics, what you should do in certain situations, what certain things will do for you. It's going to be more so what the result is and how much more advantageous this makes you than the average man. As I say that, I just want to show you guys the power of superiority metrics. If we look at these two dudes, which one looks like he'll be better? If we look at these two dudes, which one looks like he'll be a better worker? He'll be a better leader, say father? Obviously the one that's greater in stature and frame. So that right there is something that people don't want to really debate about because it's obvious that just frame and stature are related to dominance. But when it comes to the face, people are scared to admit it. As I showed before, if the money doesn't buy happiness example, it's just cope. Honestly, you can have happiness that comes from other things that are subjective. When it comes to objectivity, money is going to bring a lot more things to you than just being a quote-unquote great guy. And another aspect I want to touch on is social dominance versus being socially submissive. As you can see right here, there's a Chad next to the normal guy. The Chad is blatantly socially dominant. There's no way around saying that. What he says is going to be heard better. The perception of him is going to be much better versus a normal guy who has to do shit quest and bend on his back and do push-ups and pretty much be on a leash, which is more of a saying than an actual action. Some guys actually do the action to just go on and get the same results that they do. As you can see right here, somebody put a good-looking man on Tinder, and he said that he had a criminal record for beating a woman, and he got way more likes than the average guy will ever get. Another example is Clavicular went out clubbing on Valentine's Day, and this girl's out with her boyfriend, and he became absolutely invisible, and he took his girl. So, these are all socially dominant things in nature that these guys have from being handsome men. And Clavicular is someone who made himself a handsome man, and he built those superiority metrics, and he no longer has to be in the same position as guys who have to do this. And next we can get to the actual physiognomy, the social connotations around a face, that before and after transformations of looksmaxing. Which of these look more intelligent? On which side? Obviously right here, more healthy, more trustworthy, and they seem more reliable as they have the look of men who are more on top of their lives. And the amount of things that go into physiognomy always come back to being better looking. You just sit around, don't do anything, and say, looksmaxing is gay. It's not going to make you more respectable. It's not going to put you in an advantageous situation. You are absolutely wrong. Physiognomy has been studied for countless years, and people have never really made it click that, okay, I should become more attractive so the connotations of my face will be better. I don't understand that. And that's another topic that I commonly see a lot more guys say is looksmaxing homosexual, or you are a homosexual if you looksmax. You can see the examples of Clavicular and his friend Drago putting on makeup. And the thing is, any male species in nature is supposed to be more beautiful than their female counterparts. So, if you're saying something like that and you look like this, you have the bald head and the beard, and you have your socially subjective opinion on what is masculine, you have to consider in nature there's something called dimorphism, which is not having a beard or being bald. And there's nature, there's something called dimorphism, which for men is having bigger jaws, stronger brow ridges, deeper set eyes. Lighter eyes are actually more masculine, thicker eyebrows. All the things that these guys are imitating with the makeup are making them more sexually dimorphic. And when they put themselves in situations around women, the men who are less dimorphic disappear and they have the social advantage. Homosexuality is when a man is having other sexual interactions with another man. All the memes around looksmaxing are actually scaring people away from improving themselves. As you can see on Saturday Night Live, they went and made a meme with Clavicular and the ASU frat leader, and then how the ASU frat leader versus Clavicular Mog battle when it blew up. And you see looksmaxers cheek sucking on TikTok. All those things are scaring people away from the actual improvements they can be doing. So I just wanted to go on and tell you guys for today, if you have the question if you should be looksmaxing, you can go on and join my Discord and I could help you out with that and we could discuss more things that could better yourself. And I'll see you guys later.